Day, especially laid with a pretty face, small waist. I'd rather stand here, share your space with you. Color tie, Muay Thai, I wanna lie with you. I wouldn't lie to you. I'm the truth. Get my full mount, side mount, what do? I wanna take you, controlled by the wrist. We can go rounds 3, 4, 5, 6 in the clinch. Yeah, we in the clinch, baby. Best believe me, we in the clinch. You and I, we in the clinch, baby. Say what you say.
What's up, my people? Up off that? Yeah, my people. Yes, up off that. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz, the adult. All right, man, look at who we have here. Tez, what's going on with you? Hey, Mark Ashley. What's going on with you? Oops. All right, man. Look, first, I want to say this. Hit the Tyson bell. We got a pretty good show today. Let me look up a few things. It's so funny. I really don't know what the show's about. I don't. Other than the title, Ms. Biz usually send me an itinerary. Let me see what I got. Oh my goodness. So we're going to be talking about Casimero and Rigondeaux. Hit the Tyson bell. Casimero talking about Rigondeaux. He said that he called Nonito Donaire scared. So we'll talk about that. Terrence Bud Crawford talking about he would be as much of a star as Errol the True Spence is if he had the opponents. We'll talk about that. We also have to talk about what else? Oh, Alexander Usyk and Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Who's more dangerous? Okay, I saw an article. I forgot who did. I think it was Boxing News 24. But it was a great question. They asked, who is more dangerous for their opponent? Is Wilder more dangerous for Fury, or is Usyk more dangerous for Anthony A.J. Joshua? We'll talk about that. That's actually a pretty tough question if you think about it. And what else we have? We have that. We have Gilberto Ramirez. It's funny. He talked about Dimitri Bivol. He said their team know that I'm here and I'm available. It's so funny that when you're somebody going for someone else, Bivol looking at Canelo Alvarez, when you're somebody focused on someone else, someone's always focused on you, all right? While you're trying to chase Canelo, somebody's behind you chomping at the bit, all right? So let's see what y'all got to say. And that's the Black Two Sugars, Joseph Parker. Wait, one more thing. Manny Pacquiao, strength and conditioning coach, said that Pacquiao sends his opponents to the hospital. That's a threat towards Errol the True Spence, saying he'll send your ass to the hospital. We'll talk about what he was saying there too. Hit the Tyson bell. ShowBizz, TBE on YouTube. Thank you so much. Ball snap. How many of you guys facts are in the bank? How many of you guys went over to the Boxing Voice and saw the panel? It was me, Ness, Mario, Lady Chan, and Punch Drunk. Hit the Tyson bell. That was a very, very great panel. I never really leave my platform, okay? For a few reasons. I never really leave my platform. But, you know, I got an invite, and I said, you know what, man? I do respect what they're doing over there, what they've been doing over there for a long time. I respect Fight Hype and everything. So went on over there, and I was welcomed easily. It was very cool. Spoke with Lou DiBella. He knows a ton of a lot. The reason why I'm not speaking on the whole Fox thing is because Lou DiBella crushed it. He did what he had to do. I mean, we all know there was a robbery. Nothing else to be said. I'm not going to sit here and cry about the robbery like everybody else. It's a robbery. It's a what? Will you want me? Yes, it's a robbery. Okay. All right. It stinks. All right. What does boxing need to do? Get rid of the judges. Fire them forever. Okay. Hit Tyson Bale. We all saying the same thing. More than that. Listen. We all saying the same thing. ShowBizz expanding his empire. My man. Ness was hilarious, brother. You want to talk about hilarious? The whole Tank Davis is bigger than Pacquiao thing was incredibly funny, and the fact that he stood on it and he meant it. It was just like, well, that's I'm not going to diss him from his perspective for his perspective. I'm not going to really diss anybody really for their perspective. So it's like, I mean, that's that. We heard him out and was like, hey man, that's where he's at with his. It's Tyson Bale. Oh, you're talking about in the States. I know me and Jamario, brother. Me and Mario, we had a back and forth about Usyk being the most skilled. And really, I want to see what you all got to say about this. Tony Bellew said, and I guess we could go right into the topic here. Oh, wait, let me read what you all got to say. Usyk, because AJ never fought him. Strong argument. Very strong comment. Let's see. I was lit. You did the intro before you started talking, my man. Biz, I was talking about the Fox and Mount Straight fight, right? Being a robbery, different fight. Oh, okay, yeah, robbery, bro. Ezra Charles versus Evander, the real deal. Holyfield, I got Evander. At what, man, I got Evander that fight, man. I got Evander that fight. Salute to you, ShowBizz, from an OG. Much love to you. Let's see. Al was keeping it real. What else we got? I watched it. What else we got? ShowBizz, please show us your 10K bet for Errol the True Spence. Hit the Tyson Bale. I haven't made the bet yet, and I don't know for sure if it's going to be 10K, man versus tech. But the funny thing is, it's so strange that you don't know that I do that every damn time I bet. I bet live. I do it. Why would I not? I will always do it. So yeah, I just haven't made a bet yet. And you're talking about placing a bet, place a bet on busr.com. Go to busr.com/ShowBizz. Place a bet on your favorite fights. So yeah, whenever I do it, I'm going to show you guys. I'm not sure if it's going to be 10K yet, though. I'm not sure if it's going to be that big of a bet yet. And what else do I have to say about that? ShowBizz, please show. Oh, the other thing I want to say is show us your 10K bet. Or shut the hell up. Hit the Tyson Bale. Don't worry about what another man doing. How about what you're doing? Like, have your bet on busr.com. Listen, what I do is encourage people to talk less and have more action. That's what I do. I put myself out there. If I lose, I lost in front of all of you. If I win, I win in front of all of you. But I always put my money where my mouth is. I'm not just going to talk. I'm going to lose something. I'm going to win something. I'm going to put it out there. That is not, you're missing the point, man versus tech. The point is for you to do the same thing. Instead of looking at what I do, look at what Errol Spence or Manny Pacquiao does. Let's see what you do. That's the whole point of it. That's the whole point of it. Action. Now you coming over here asking me, you're missing the point. You have action, not another man. Don't rely on another man. What do you do? That's the whole point. I got Bud. Okay. Tank is bigger than Manny Pacquiao. Okay, put up or shut up. Absolutely. And that's the Black Two Sugars. We got 200 people in here. Let's talk. Let's expand on what I was saying before. New, I saw you in the chat. He gets off on another man spending money. It must be. New, let's talk. You and I. I know you were there. I saw you. I know you were in the comments, and now you're back in the war room. Did you get what I was? I don't think I structured the argument. How can I say it? well. No, I structured it well, but I didn't complete my argument. When Tony Bellew said that Alexander Usyk is the best boxer that Anthony AJ Joshua have ever faced and will ever face. That's what he said. I totally disagree with that. And I want you guys to really, first of all, I don't know, before I disagree, I don't know exactly what he meant. It was told to me by Mario from the Boxing Voice that he meant most skilled boxer. I have a problem with that. I thoroughly have a problem with that. To say that Alexander Usyk is the most skilled boxer that Anthony Joshua has faced or will ever face, I thoroughly have an issue with that. Maybe I didn't before, but once that question forced me to have critical thinking of the matter, I began to have a complete issue with that. Povetkin was one of I said, what's the difference between Usyk and Povetkin? Now, let me see. I agree that I don't understand what that means. Thank you, New. I don't know what that means whatsoever. It was killing me, okay? But to say more skilled, hold on. In your opinion, Biz, should a ref go to jail if they don't take care of a fighter and they pass away or become crippled? For example, Pritchard Colin, the ref didn't do anything to help him. No. Hell no. Hell no. Because it's not 100% the ref's responsibility. It's the fighter's responsibility on top of the doctor's responsibility on top of the team of the boxer's responsibility. Everybody's responsible for the health of that fighter. Okay. Also, they do sign that waiver, right? That they are going into it, making the decision, knowing the results and what can happen. They sign that in boxing to go. So hell no, a ref shouldn't. Another thing, Steve Willis was on this show. Okay, if y'all know Steve Willis, he's the one with the eyes like me. Steve Willis said, most of the time, referees aren't privy to all of the information. A lot of times, fighters has had concussions, injuries, and they do not include all that information because they want the fight to take place. So they go in with pre-existing injuries that refs don't even know about. You can't put that on a ref, right? Someone could be 100% and could take more blows to the head than somebody who's 30%. The ref wouldn't know the difference. Then the person slips into a coma. It's not on the ref whatsoever. All right? It's on him to try to, stop the fight and top, but it's also on the corner. He asking the fighter can be a great actor. He asking the doctor. It's on many people to be responsible for this. All right? So no, hell no. Let's see what Bronze Bomber has to say. I will knock out Tyson Fury and reclaim my rightful spot as king of the heavyweight division. Big words. Hit the Tyson Bell. Knockout. Big words. My question to the Bronze Bomber is this. Is that the only way you can be victorious, and are you counting on it? Bomb Squad, is that the only way you can be victorious and you're counting on it? I'm going to knock him out. But is that the only way you can do it? Is that the only? Because that would let me know if that's the only thing that the Bronze Bomber is training on, is training for the knockout. Can you win? Can the Bronze Bomber win over 12 rounds against Tyson Gypsy King Fury? That's my question. I understand the knockout. Right? Let's see. Where do you rank Usyk among Joshua's opponents? Right. Okay. So here we go. I'm sorry. Here we go. When you think of Usyk, and you think of Povetkin, I don't know who is more skilled. The question was, is Usyk the best boxer Joshua would face? My thing was, okay, if you're talking about most skilled, will he be the most skilled heavyweight for Joshua? The counter argument was Tony Bellew said boxer, not heavyweight. Well, the only type of boxer AJ is going to fight is a heavyweight. So let's not play. That's hit the Tyson. That's why I say I don't know what that means. Right? Ruiz was exceptionally skilled as well and a natural heavyweight. That's the thing. So that's why I brought up Bob Foster versus Joe Frazier. Bob Foster is one of the most skillful light heavyweights in the world. Not the best, most skilled heavyweight. Yes, being the most skilled light heavyweight is different than being the most skilled heavyweight. Heavyweight, you apply different tactics. What works as a light heavyweight wouldn't work as a heavyweight. You can apply the same tactics. Holyfield had to bulk up. Holyfield had to absorb more punches on the chin. He had to take the fight to you. He had to do some things. You can't apply the same tactic. You're in a different world as a heavyweight. So, Usyk, most skilled boxer that AJ would face, he's going to have to be a heavyweight first. So, with that said, Povetkin as a heavyweight, Usyk as a cruiserweight. When you look at both of them in their amateurs, Usyk won the bronze and the gold in the European championships, right, as an amateur. The world champs, he got a bronze and a gold, and he's also an Olympic gold medalist. Well, hell, Povetkin, didn't he get like 2 golds in the European championship? Didn't he get a gold? All he get is golds. All he know is gold. He got a gold in the world champs. He got a gold medal in the Olympics in super heavyweight. Usyk beating Gassiev and beating Briedis and beating those boys. Tony Bell beating those boys. Okay, beating Joe Joyce in amateurs. Beating Derek Chisora. But when you look at Povetkin fighting Klitschko, okay, fighting AJ, but beating Dillian White, knocking him out. All right, came back with the COVID thing, fine. But Eddie Chambers and Hasim Rahman and Chris Bird, hell, Povetkin's the truth. Right? I was also talking about this. When you say most skilled, I'm defining most skilled differently. When people think of most skilled, they think of a boxing style. For some reason, when people think of most skilled, they think of slick, the slick boxing style, right? My question is, because you're a slick fighter, does that make you more skilled than, let's say, Marvelous Marvin Hagler, who is not necessarily slick, but a boxer puncher? Sugar Ray Robinson wasn't slick. He was everything. It's styles, right? Julio Cesar Chavez, was he slick? No. George Foreman, was he slick? No. Sonny Liston. If you do a skills challenge, Floyd Patterson would probably win the skill challenge over Sonny Liston. But Sonny Liston as a heavyweight was more skilled. He maximized his attributes higher than Floyd Patterson did. Making him, that's why I brought up resistance, making him somebody who is a bigger, steeper hill to climb than Floyd Patterson was. Maximizing what you bring to the table. There's no way George Foreman can fight like Floyd Mayweather, but he shouldn't. He should maximize his attributes. And hell did George Foreman do that. Hit the Tyson Bale. Great examples. Absolutely. So Usyk as a heavyweight, he is not going to be the most skilled heavyweight. You can bet your sweet ass on that. Klitschko got him lapsed. When it comes to maximizing who you are as a heavyweight. The best boxer that AJ will ever fight ever, Tyson Fury as a heavyweight is more skilled than Usyk as a heavyweight. You can bet your sweet ass on that one. If you can catch my drift. So that's what I mean. Skills challenge, speaking facts. Yeah, Sully. Skill challenge. Yeah, he's smaller. He could probably go through a skill challenge better than many heavyweights. But that heavyweight, using what he has and maximizing as a heavyweight, is going to be at a higher level than Usyk as a heavyweight. He maximized his heavyweight better than Usyk did. Evander the real deal Holyfield, the reason why he's greater than Usyk, because as soon as he stepped up in the heavyweight division against James Quick Tillis, you saw what he was all about. Didn't take long before he was fighting Alex Stewart and Bone Crusher Smith and knocking out Buster Douglas. That's a skillful heavyweight and a skillful cruiserweight, right? He was losing to White, lost to Joshua, in my opinion, lost to Hunter. Right, he had that draw with Hunter, right? But Povetkin lost to White after COVID at 40 years old. Y'all, you talking about now, lost to Joshua. Yes, Joshua's ridiculous. Yes, he did lose to Joshua. Ridiculous. He lost to Klitschko. That guy's ridiculous. Had a draw with Hunter. Forget your opinion. A draw with Hunter. But Povetkin beat Eddie Chambers, Bird, Hasim Rahman. What I'm saying is his resume, and I don't talk about losses as much as I talk about the fight itself. His resume, who's on his resume, knocking out Dillian White, is better than Usyk thus far in the heavyweight division, leaving me saying, what the hell do you mean when you say that Usyk is the best boxer that AJ has ever faced and will ever face? Only guy he fought in the heavyweight division is Chisora and Witherspoon. You're talking about his 2 losses against some great heavyweights. And I'm talking about his career as a heavyweight. Gotta let the light in. Hit the Tyson bell. Gotta let the light in. Bernard Hopkins was extremely skilled, but was not slick like certain fighters. Not slick like certain fighters. I get that. He was slick though. Whew. Will said, my strategy for Usyk, go in, let light to keep speed. Go in light to keep speed for angle slip encounters. Do it like Loma at 135. All love from Philly Biz Master. Much love to you. Yeah, Papachenko got it. Papachenko would be here for this fight. Trust that Papachenko got this figured out. Biz, if you forgot, there was news that Klitschko can't kick Usyk out the gym after he got handled. I don't know if that's true, but treat it like the Spence rumor. Yeah, I really don't know what to do with that information. Right? I really don't know what to do with that information. But I just got to go off my eyeballs. Kudos to Mike Spence. Oh yeah. Oh yes. I like what I'm seeing out of Wilder's camp. He's looking like a middleweight with his movement. All top 5 heavyweights would, in my opinion, crush Usyk. That now, here we go. Here we go. It's a decent question. Who's a steeper hill? Is Usyk a steeper hill for AJ than Wilder is for Tyson Fury? I'll tell you this. Usyk isn't a better heavyweight than Wilder. Now, y'all go ahead, you Wilder haters or whatever you say, whatever you want to say, whatever you think, jump in the war room right now and try to say that Usyk is a better heavyweight than Deontay Wilder. try to say it. No disrespect to Usyk. Love him like a play cousin. I'm just speaking facts. ShowBizz is a better way of boxing television. Go ahead. Go ahead. I got the black two sugars. You tell me that Usyk is a better heavyweight than Deontay Wilder. Yo, go ahead. I'm waiting. Usyk beats White. I don't think so. Biz, have you heard Mike Tyson saying that he would beat Fury and Joshua in his prime? No, but I heard him saying that he'll fight them both old as shit right now. So I'm sure I know he'll beat the hell out of them in the prime. I'll pick Usyk to beat Wilder. You're a bald-headed liar. You're a bald-faced liar, dog. It says a lot when basically 90% of your fans, of your wins come by the way of KO. I believe Wilder is the most dangerous foe if he were to face AJ. Yes, Usyk looks terrible as a heavyweight so far, but Fury looks terrible sometimes, but stepped up when he needed to. Okay. Fantasy fight, Prime Jones. Man, y'all be switching topics, man. That makes for a terrible show if I'm bouncing around. Prime Roy Jones versus Prime Crawford. Who do you think when Roy Jones beat the hell out of him quick? Wilder will sleep Usyk. Agreed. Usyk is far better boxer, but not heavyweight. #facts. Okay. Gotcha. Ezzard Charles, far better boxer than Rocky Marciano. Not a better heavyweight. Gotcha. So when it comes, that's why me and New were like, I don't know what the hell he means when Tony Bellew said that. He's the best boxer that AJ has ever faced or will ever face. We don't know what he means because what he's going to face is a heavyweight. He can't face he's going to have to face him at heavyweight. I don't give. That's why I said on the panel, then I don't give a damn. I don't care if Bob Foster is the most skilled boxer Joe Frazier faced before taking on Ali. If he's the most skilled boxer he faced before taking on Ali, who gives a shit? He left hooked him to hell. Bonavina, who is no one ever mentions Bonavina, dribbled Frazier off the canvas. Frazier got knocked down, dribbled off the canvas, rocked again. Bonavina was giving him hell. So I don't care. What kind of statement is that? But Bob Foster the most skillful fighter though. Huh? What? When they fought, he hooked him to hell. I don't give a damn. Look, I remember Usyk's situation might be similar to Mikey. Could be. He'll mess around and get outboxed. Beautiful. I highly agree. Yeah, yo, I remember, let me tell you something. I remember my daughter playing basketball. There was this kid, this other girl. When they were practicing, when they were having tryouts, this girl, my daughter was a point guard, but my daughter is a 5'7" point guard. All right. This girl was like 5'2". When they were fighting for the point guard position, going through the skill challenge, this girl was killing my daughter. I was impressed. Man, left hand, right hand. I was impressed. She got the starting spot over my daughter. My daughter was hurt. Dang, I'm just not as quick, or I need to do more things. Fine. Come game one, that girl tried to go for a layup. Bow, knocked out the air. Get nervous when things get physical. Now she's throwing passes and turnovers. That coach said, get the hell out of here. Put my daughter in there. My daughter taking bumps, finishing up the layups, bagging people down, making passes. Yo, okay, the skill challenge, she won. In the damn game, my daughter took that starting spot. And that's the black two sugars. In the game, Hey, you were cute. Sit your ass down. Busy baby, hurry up, get in the game before we lose this month. And that's the black two sugars. That's why I say I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. It happens all the time. Now let's talk about Deontay Wilder. Usyk, let's just say you think Usyk would beat Wilder. I don't know how you come up with that. Let's see Usyk versus Joshua first with Papachenko. I don't know how you come up with that, but let's just say Usyk beat him. Fine. He's not a better heavyweight than Wilder. That's for sure. You can't say that yet. He has 2 fights. He's long in the tooth of his damn self. Usyk is not getting any younger. He had 2 fights. He didn't look like a world beater with guys that especially Witherspoon, who he should have walked through. Witherspoon just was out of shape, fat, tired, and fell apart. Usyk was definitely out skill challenging him. Against Chisora, that was a good fight. Now, when it comes to Wilder's a 10-time defending WBC world champion, knocking out everybody he touched. Wilder's a better heavyweight. Maybe a better martial artist, practitioner of boxing, but not necessarily a better fighter or most dangerous opponent is what he means. If you get what I mean. Hit the Tyson Bale. That, and I'm saying a little bit more. Usyk whooping Wilder, pillar to post, money on it. Well, that you're just saying. I mean, they don't have a fight scheduled or anything, so okay. So it's almost a waste of conversation. But I'll tell you this though. Go to busr.com/showbiz. Place a bet on your favorite fights. Biz, promo code Biz100. My man said Joe Joyce beats Usyk, but Usyk already beat him in amateurs. And I mean, that was like an amateur tournament right before pros. Like that's about how they are. Okay. Usyk has gotten a little better. Joe Joyce has gotten a little better. Usyk already demonstrated. I would like to see him fight again though, because it was close enough. But to say Joe Joyce beats him, I don't know. It's kind of like saying Riddick Bowe beats Lennox Lewis after Lennox Lewis beat Riddick Bowe in the Olympics in the amateurs with one hand. Lennox Lewis had a hurt thumb. Bowe grabbed that belt and tossed it right in the garbage. Look. This is already an amazing live. Thank you so much, Sully. Deontay Wilder is a better heavyweight. Now, the question is Usyk more dangerous for Joshua than Wilder is for Tyson Fury? Totally different question, ain't it? Holy shit. Oh, yes. We did not say who's a better heavyweight. No war room without me. Hit the Tyson Bale. Jay Cooley about to come in and wreck shit. Just be ready. We did not say who's a better heavyweight, did we? Did we? You feel me, New? We said who's a tougher opponent. They are both dangerous for different reasons. Aha. Good point. Daryl's been really on. I think Daryl really know boxing, bro. And he's not just like a big supporter financially. He really know his shit. But good point. Now I'm gonna do it like this. Usyk to Joshua. Wilder is more dangerous to Fury. See? You see? Look at this. This is back to back. Wilder is more dangerous to Fury. Then look at this. Usyk to Wilder. I mean to Joshua. See what I'm saying? Look, ShowBizz is a cool dude. Hello, what's going on? American Patriot. American Patriot, what I like about him is you look at the name American Patriot 1776, and he totally make everyone look stupid when it comes to what you think a Wilder fan would look like. That's why boxing goes across all color, creed, race, religion, belief. Boxing is two men letting their hands go. Now look. AJ never fought Usyk. In my opinion, AJ is very careful with fighters who are extremely fast. Joseph Parker, Andy Ruiz, fast hands, rather. Very cautious. He will be cautious again. Except for Usyk isn't a natural heavyweight. Someone said here it's going to be like Spence and Mikey Garcia. Boy, was that beautiful. Because Mikey Garcia probably, I'm pretty sure, wins the skills argument, the skills challenge against Errol the True Spence, but not the best boxer Errol Spence faced as a welterweight. Oops! It's Showtime Sean Porter. I'm sure Mikey Garcia will win the skills challenge against Showtime Sean Porter as well. Mikey Garcia is one of the more, if there's perfect boxing, Mikey Garcia is very close. Errol the True Spence whitewashed him for 12 damn rounds by just being responsible. Anthony AJ Joshua can possibly do the same thing and shock everybody. Hit the Tyson Bell. Because here's the thing. With Mikey Garcia had to worry about less than Usyk. What Mikey Garcia had to worry about less with Errol Spence than Usyk has to worry about with AJ is that devastating power. AJ has crippling power. When you're boxing, but then you have power to boot, you'll make somebody not be in their bag. You can keep them out their bag because I got to worry about things. Hence, Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. Difference, Tyson Fury has 19 rounds of experience with Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, and he won mostly all of those rounds. This is a tough argument. Great interview on the Boxing Voice Conversation Biz. Continue preaching. Stop focusing on an undefeated record. Boxers, be warriors, and the fight. Yes, focus on how they get up from getting knocked down. Both dangerous. Usyk experience can take you into deep water and drown you. Wilder's one-punch power can make the scorecards irrelevant. Now, look. If you switch it, Deontay Wilder is far more dangerous for AJ than Usyk is for Fury. Huh? Oh! It's not even a question. Deontay Wilder is more dangerous for AJ than Usyk is for Fury. So what are we talking about? We're talking about styles. Styles make fights. Tyson Gypsy King Fury is kryptonite to Wilder. Tyson Fury is hell for Wilder. That's just it. He's hell in a handbasket for Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Everybody, please jab the like and hit the subscribe button. BK just sent out a warning. He said no spamming, please. You know how that goes. You'll be on punishment. AJ versus Usyk is like Triple G versus Kell Brook. Once again, okay? Go to busr.com/showbiz. Place a bet on your favorite fights. Facts Tuesday. Yep. Agreed. It's all about styles. Facts Tuesday. That's a Fury got his number. Uh-oh. Right, Sully? That's the black two sugars. I'm going to go on the record and say this. Usyk is more dangerous for AJ. Oops. Oops. Usyk's more dangerous for AJ. In other divisions besides heavyweight, everyone makes a big deal over a few pounds when it comes to guys fighting. But in heavyweight, it's okay for a 215 pound guy to fight a guy that's 270. Why is that okay? Is there no limit? That was before the super sized heavyweight, and that's why Bridgerweight was coming. So the WBC was trying to implement Bridgerweight after seeing Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. People hated Bridgerweight. So we can't complain because the people in the masses hated Bridgerweight. They wanted only the heavyweight division unlimited. So now here we go. All right, hit the Tyson bell. I agree. Facts. Let me tell you, it's going to be extremely difficult. It's going to be extremely difficult for me, a practical thinker, an objective-minded person. It's going to be extremely difficult for me to say AJ versus a pound-for-pound fighter, okay, with the skill level he has, but AJ versus a pound-for-pound fighter that he never faced before is less dangerous than Tyson Fury beating Deontay Wilder for 17 out of 19 rounds. I'm sorry, Deontay, if you're watching. Sorry, brother. Okay? That's how I feel. It's very difficult. I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing at Bomb Squad. And everybody knows I'm not supporting the damn Tyson Fury. But what I'm saying is this. I agree with this. You feel me, King? It is very difficult for me. Let me say it again. For me to say that AJ versus a pound-for-pound fighter that he never faced before is less of a challenge than Tyson Fury, who beat a guy 17 out of 19 rounds. Go ahead, jump in the war room. Get busy. I had so many topics. I'm going to have to really jump into the other topics because we're 42 minutes in. It took me 42 minutes to get to that point, but we did a great job. Didn't we? Hit the Tyson bell. People keep forgetting AJ has very good defense. Yeah, he does. Well, especially now, but he does. He does. There's only one Tyson Fury. Everyone hit the like. Yeah. ShowBizz, you're awesome. Honor listening to you. Thank you, brother. Love the Tyson bell. Much love to you. Usyk is greater than Wilder. Greater than Wilder. Great, not a greater heavyweight. I'll tell you this. Greater pound for pound. Oh, yeah. I'll tell you this. Usyk cleared out the cruiserweight division. Undisputed. And he beat Derek Chisora. Anthony AJ Joshua got the best resume, bar none, by far, in the heavyweight division. Okay. Period. And and that's not up for debate. Okay. That right there is not up for debate. It is it's a measurable that is too good. Okay. You can measure it too well. That's a tougher fight. That's a tougher fight. And 2 Olympic gold medalists from the same Olympics. Jay Cooley said something. I said the same. Usyk will give AJ problems. Love the debate, brother BK. You. ShowBizz, what is the number one boxing arsenal Joshua has to worry about? Well, I wanted to say fast hands, but you're talking about with Usyk or period. I want to say fast hands, but I'm making it too simple. It's fast hands with lateral movement, angles. See, Usyk got angles with his fast hands. He got angles with his fast hands. It's the timing. It's the timing. The reason Andy Ruiz called him was timing. the reason timing and speed are two different things. It's like, it's the reason why Klitschko caught him. It's like, it's the reason why Dillian White caught him in the exchange. It's like the punches that hurt are the punches you don't see. So whatever that is, right? The ability to hit him with something he doesn't see is very high for Usyk. It's very high for Usyk. It's the angles along with the timing and the speed, with what he knows, that Lomachenko shit. They're like best friends, by the way. Is that your opinion? First fight, Wilder won more rounds, in my opinion. Of course you say that, Derek. Eric. I'm sorry, not Derek. Eric. Of course you say that. For you, Wilder would kill Muhammad Ali. And if Eric, let me tell you something. If someone said, I think Deontay Wilder would beat Ali, you'll be happy that they said it, even if you don't agree. When you're that much of a fan, bro, it's going to be hard to really, I would definitely listen to you, because everyone's opinion is not everyone. Some opinions shit, but you come here often enough and you land enough good opinions that you're worth listening to. But when it comes to Wilder, understand, bro, you so far up the anus, you can't see. Okay. He said he won more rounds at that point. You feel me? Joyce versus Usyk. Usyk by decision or Joyce by KO. Practically, because Usyk ain't KOing no damn Joyce. You got to hear Joyce. You got to be damn Mike Tyson. You got to be Big Sonny Tyson. Mike Iron George Lister. Who wins, Ruiz or Usyk versus Usyk? See, that probably Usyk, bro. Probably Usyk, bro. Probably Usyk. All right, so look. Oh, so you're making a crazy point. So look, let's do this real quick. We got a birthday. Mr. Roland Bryant. Are you here? Hit the Tyson Bale. Mr. Roland Bryant. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, man. Your wifey, Cherry Ann Bryant, she hit me up. You got a beautiful, loving wife. Happy birthday to you. Give your wife a huge kiss. Let the light in. Tell your mother, tell your father, tell your husband, tell your wife, tell your brother, tell your sister, tell your son, tell your daughter, tell your grandmother, tell your grandfather, tell your aunt, tell your uncle, tell your niece, tell your nephew, tell your cousin, tell your best friend, tell your girlfriend, tell your boyfriend, tell your side piece. Tell Roland Bryant. If they're right next to you, tell them. If they're away from you, text them. They're no longer here anymore. Look at this car, say, I love you. Hit the Tyson Bale. Happy birthday, brother. Happy birthday. That's the black, 2 sugar. So we got 10 minutes to run through about 55 topics. Let's do it. Thank you so much for the super chat. Happy birthday, fella. Everyone says happy birthday. Let the light in. Everybody, please let the light in. I think you can't outsmart Joshua. You can't. Come on, brother. To over Joshua, you have to outpower him is proven. Joshua does not have a great chin. He has knocked down by Klitschko and lost to Ruiz via KO. That's not getting outsmarted. That's just power for the sake of power. Come on, brother. All right, so look. Let's go through this real quick. I gotta do this real quick or go over a little bit. So, Rigondeaux, this is what Casimero had to say. Casimero said this. I know that I can't make this an easy fight for myself. I want him to have some guts and be be the exciting fighter he's shown recently, it would be better for the fans and it will really prove who is the best. No. Fighting toe-to-toe, really, having the guts that Casimero wants Rigondeaux to have, that doesn't mean if you do that, you're the better fighter. That means that you fought the fight that Casimero, that works better for Casimero than Rigondeaux. Casimero always, he's pulling that, he's been working with Manny Pacquiao, so he learned a lot from Manny. But Casimero, love you like a play cousin. I actually got Casimero winning that. I really do. Rigondeaux's the better fighter, though. But Casimero, he just got that thug. And sometimes that thug works, but we'll see. I'll be calling the fight this weekend. I'm not putting any money on it because Rigondeaux is the better fighter. I hope you should put money on the better fighter. Okay, it's kind of like the Gane versus Derek Lewis thing in the UFC. The better fighter was Gane. All right, but it was like, yo, let's just put money on this right hand, see what happens. On Lewis's right hand, let's see what happens. All right, so I understand that, but we'll see. He said, here's the message that he want to send to the rest of the division. I want to show that I'm strong and can beat any tough opponent. A win over Rigondeaux will solidify me as one of, if not the best fighter in the bantamweight division. My goal is to take care of business on Saturday night, then go after Scared Nonito Donaire. He called him Scared. I'm with you, brother. I don't think Nonito is scared as much as he was puppeteered by his wifey. All right. Well, the wife can put some pressure on you. Okay. She wasn't having that. So he listened to her. Really, his gut, he's a fighter. I know what he wanted to do. I'm sorry. I know what Nonito Donaire wanted to do. You talk about my wife like that, I'm going to stick my fist down your throat and pull your heart out. But he let his wife advise him into ducking. And now you're seen as scared. That's what happens. That's why you should follow your mind. Follow your mind. All right. Warriors know what warriors should do. You should have went warrior, right? Let's go to what Terrence Bud Crawford had to say about Errol the True Spence. If you guys want to talk about that, I know Jay Cooley's gonna sewer water and all. Let's talk about that. So Terrence Crawford said, I think if I was fighting the same caliber of fighters he was fighting, like Mikey Garcia, I would fill up the stadium too, said Crawford to ESPN Radio. Mikey Garcia is a very big draw in Texas. He also says, let me see. Oh, they were talking about the pay-per-view buys. And he says, not to take away from Errol Spence, but I believe Mikey Garcia pulled in more supporters than he did. Well, here comes Jay Cooley. Jay Cooley, don't. Everybody, please hit the like button. I haven't asked you guys to hit the like button enough. We need to get the likes up, get a lot of people in here. Jay Cooley, don't let this be happening. So look, Terrence Crawford, he has a point. Terrence Crawford to me is as exciting, if not more exciting, than Errol the True Spence. Errol the True Spence has better fights, and Errol the True Spence is extremely exciting. Extremely. And Terrence Crawford is that exciting. So now what you have to add is, wait, first of all, let me look at that first step. Is Terrence Crawford as exciting as Errol the True Spence, in your opinion? In the ring. In the ring. And don't in the ring. Because I'm about to go in a little bit. I don't want to go in, but I guess I have to. In the ring. Like number 177. That's it. Let's get 400 likes. All of you should like it, right? So we can get more people in the war room and get more views for this channel and get more subscribers. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Let me ask you. Absolutely. Hell no. No cap. Yes. No cap. Yes. Oh, right. Yes, he just not promoted well. Hit the like. Yes, he is. Has to be. Resume wise, no. That no one said that. See, hold on. No one said that. Resume wise, no. We said in the ring, fighting in the ring. Who's more exciting? October 9, Redemption is upon us. Get your tickets. You know what? Bronze Bomber. You know what, man? The Bronze Bomber has been relentless on keeping his excitement up. You know, when you coming from that perspective, bro, it can get scary. It can get scary for the opponent. You would think that the bronze bomber, Team Wilder, would have gassed out at some point. Hell no. Seems to not be the case. Look at this. Look at Team Wilder over here. October 9. Redemption is upon us. Get your tickets. Get the Tyson bell. You want to talk about permanently inspired? I had to ShowBizz. Much love to you. So look, when you look at the performances, Terrence Bud Crawford is knocking everybody out. Terrence Bud Crawford has gotten rocked, gotten dropped. Terrence Bud Crawford is, he got slick movement. He does things amazingly. I still don't know the punch that he knocked Kell Brook down with. I don't know what that was. All right, that is an amazing punch, and I hope, if he should copyright it, trademark it, right? He's very much as excited as Errol Spence, if not more exciting. You can't say outside of the ring when promoting a fight that Errol the True Spence is more exciting. I mean, hit hard, punch hard. You can't say that. Okay, James West, super sticker. Thank you so much. You can't say that. What it is the promotion company, who you align yourself with. Terrence Crawford had the opportunity to align himself with the team that would get him the fights that Loco was talking about. Right? I agree with Terrence Bud Crawford. If Terrence Crawford got the fights that Errol the True Spence got, he'd be the pay-per-view star. He'd be the pay-per-view star. Look, Errol Spence about to fight Manny Pacquiao. If Terrence Crawford fought Mikey Garcia, Sean Porter, Danny Swift Garcia, Kell Brook in the UK, holy shit, and then fought and about to fight Manny Pacquiao, yes. Let's see what else we got. I don't want to talk about that now. We ain't got much time. So let's talk about this at the end. Speaking big facts, 100%. Haven't seen Bud in 3 years. Why not? I did. I just saw him last year. I saw him against Kell Brook. Let me see. Terrence Crawford can fill a room in Omaha. And Errol Spence can fill a room in Dallas simply because they are hometown favorites. Make a good point. Very, very solid. Very good point. Bob is trash. Daryl has no filter whatsoever. And you shouldn't. It's the war room. So let's go with our last topic. Manny Pacquiao. Hold on one quick second. Okay. What Manny Pacquiao's strength and conditioning coach said. It's 10:30, man. I gotta really get a move on. But he said, he said, talking about Spence, he came away with a black eye after 12 rounds against Danny Garcia. He said, this guy Pacquiao sends you to the hospital. He said, you don't go to post-fight press conferences. You're in the hospital getting checked out. That's the difference. I don't think Errol has as much of a punch as everyone says. I don't think Spence is the same guy after the accident. You don't walk away from that effing accident without lifelong injuries, said Fortune about Errol. Listen, the strength and conditioning coach. First of all, let's start off with the last statement. You don't walk away from that effing accident without lifelong injuries. Says who? Says who? Says who? I've known of many of accident where a person is drunk out of their minds. I actually know one personally. A collision. Everybody in the other car injured permanently. The alcoholic, the guy who was drunk out of his mind, walks away without a scratch. Well, I've seen that before. You don't assume that because you saw a video of an accident that calls for a lifelong injury. That has to be the most ignorant statement. That happens all the time. It happens many times when something ridiculous happens and you walk out without a scratch. Except Errol Spence got his teeth knocked out, face scarred up, all those things. But he was fine. You think Fury wants Wilder to overtrain? No, it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't. You can't. That wouldn't matter. That wouldn't matter. Outstrike. That doesn't matter what Fury want. How Fury want Wilder's team to run. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. People act like Fury is this brain genius manipulating everything is sneaky as far as I'm gonna manipulate Wilder and get Wilder ain't that weak. That's another thing. When everybody talk about the excuses and stuff like that, y'all treating Wilder like a damn baby. I don't. Wilder ain't that weak to me. He is a heavyweight knockout artist who is a gladiator warrior, and I never saw him as somebody we got to pamper. Man, I don't care what Tyson Fury wants. Their team going to run their team how necessary enough to win the fight. We're going to run it how we run it. More time, we're going to take a break here. We're going to do whatever. That team ain't dumb. And Fury's a genius manipulating that. Oh, we got more time. Let's take a break now. Let's do this. They know what they're doing. Might thinking about what my mind doesn't even do that. Charles Baker. Well, the way he dominated Danny Garcia like nobody else ever did before off the accident, according to the guy, just how great Errol Spence is then. Right. He must be phenomenal if he got lifelong injuries and beat the hell out of Danny Swift Garcia and nobody else can do it. Made Danny Garcia say that he was rusty. Yeah, I was a little rusty. What was Errol Spence? If Errol Spence got lifelong injuries, beating the hell out of Danny Swift Garcia in the way, he must be the GOAT. Right? Spence coming back the way he should be a warning for Pac's camp, not a vulnerability. 100%. 100%. What else do you say that I want to Manny Pacquiao sending guys to the hospital. Manny Pacquiao is a good puncher. He's a good puncher. Where the hell are we getting devastating puncher from in the welterweight division? How is he a devastating puncher at the welterweight division? Please tell me. Real quick, holler at me. How is he a devastating puncher at the welterweight division? Can somebody tell me? I don't know where we're getting this from. I see Manny Pacquiao as a very good puncher who punches extremely fast. Okay. I see him as a fantastic boxer. Okay. I see him as a GOAT, but I don't see him as a devastating puncher at the welterweight division. Where are y'all getting that from? That's the part that always got me. Pep. That's the point that always got me. He's a fast puncher with crazy timing, and it stings you. But where do they get that from? Who's knocked out more welterweights, Manny Pacquiao or Errol Spence? Devastating combinations, right. But where do people get devastating puncher at welterweight from? Where do they get that from? Tell me. I want to... everybody who's going to show up in my comments and say, tell me in my face. I hate when y'all jump in my comments and say something when I've made my full argument. Then y'all jump in the comments and say something that it's like, yo, bro, I talked about that already. Tell me in my face. How is he a devastating puncher at the welterweight division? Pac versus Cotto at a catchweight when Cotto completely drained? That wasn't welterweight. 147. Tell me. Yeah, I'm going live tomorrow, so whatever comes on, on Saturday, whatever comes on, I'm all over it. Go to busr.com/showbiz. Place a bet on this fight, Manny Pacquiao versus Spence. Can somebody tell me Manny only has 5 KOs at 147 pounds or more? Well, name the KOs he had at 147. Name the KOs he's had at 147. I can't recall when he was last time Manny fought at welterweight. Name the KOs. No war room without me. Tell him to his face. You look great, by the way, Biz. Thank you so much. Frankie Baines. It came when he knocked out Hatton at 140. I said 147. Matisse. Who else? Who else? He knocked out Matisse. Who else? Can Manny beat Spence the way Loma beat Nakatani? No. Hell no. De La Hoya at a catchweight, I said 147. Listen. Floyd Mayweather knocked out Ricky Hatton stepping backwards at 147. And Floyd Mayweather knocked out Virgil Ortiz. Is he a devastating puncher? Floyd Mayweather was the first to knock out Ricky Hatton, the first to beat him. Ricky Hatton's chin was in place. He knocked him out stepping backwards. And he knocked out Virgil Ortiz. Is he a devastating puncher at 147? Tommy Hearns versus Bernard Hopkins. I don't know, man. I don't know. Probably Bernard. Probably Bernard. At middleweight, probably Bernard. He knocked out Keith Thurman, didn't knock him out. De La Hoya was at a catchweight. Where are we? Manny one-shot KO Hatton, didn't need help from the corner. Frankie Baines, that was a ridiculous statement, but I hear you. I don't even hear you. He knocked out Ricky Hatton at 140. I'm talking about 147. Floyd Mayweather knocked out Ricky Hatton at 147, and he knocked out not Virgil Ortiz, Victor Ortiz. Manny's power is his speed, shots you don't see, 100%. Victor Ortiz, right? I messed up. Victor Ortiz. No natural welterweight, IG. Manny got that. Spence, a lookalike sparring partner. Victor Ortiz, right. Victor Ortiz. I misspoke. I'm sorry. Should have KO'd Broner. Didn't. I want to know where the devastating power comes from. Okay, so now let me ask you this. Who punched harder? Who punched harder? Spence or Pacquiao? Who punched harder? Spence or Pacquiao? At welterweight. How is it Pacquiao?
How is it Pacquiao? I need to know this before I leave. How is it Pacquiao? According to Algieri, Pac-Man punch harder. According to me, Errol Spence knocked Algieri out. This guy says, hey, Manny Pacquiao hits harder. Errol Spence had him running for his life, and then bam! Errol Spence had him running for his life, and then pow! It's that argument. Algieri was awake to feel Manny Pacquiao knock him down time and time again. When it came to Errol Spence, cripple, ow. Pop against the ropes, bam. Hey, did that punch hurt? No. Why didn't it hurt? He can't punch hard? No, I don't remember it. I don't remember it. I don't remember, dog. I remember all of Manny Pacquiao's punches. I was awake. Ask Lamont Peterson. Ask Van Heerden. I'm talking about big welterweights. Ask Sammy Vargas. Hold on. Spence has heavier hands. Pacquiao has better snap. Okay. And more frustrating to deal with. Okay. Power isn't one-dimensional, Biz. Let's go. War room. Who has more power? When I see Spence, I'm gonna show him this video and hope I don't take a punch for you. Hey, brother, tell him I'm joking. Tell Spence I'm joking. I'm gonna see him soon enough. We got mutual friends. And shout out to AC, who was on the Fox show. Y'all see Adrian Clark? The Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence thing, and Adrian Clark was there with his baby boy, little AC. Shout out to you, brother. I know AC is already telling Errol Spence, hey, take it easy on him, bro. That's my guy. That's my heart. ShowBizz, my heart, man. Take it easy on him. Where AC at? So look, thank you guys for showing up. Don't forget, my podcast is going to be on Apple Music soon enough, probably by Thursday. My ShowBizz the Morning podcast on Thursday mornings. It's also on Spotify. You see it down in the scroll right there. And it's also on Buzzsprout. So I will be doing a new, and that's going to be Thursday, a new ShowBizz in the Morning podcast on Thursday morning this week. Don't forget to come by tomorrow for ShowBizz the Morning podcast here on YouTube. Go to busr.com/showbiz to place a bet on your favorite fights. Also, this Saturday, I'm calling the fights. I got to call Casimero versus Rigondeaux. I want to call Virgil Ortiz versus the Mean Machine. I want to call that fight. Hopefully, I may have to put the 2 TV thing. You know how I do that sometimes. I may have to do something like that. Make sure you guys show up tomorrow. Make sure you hit the like button. Okay, I know you guys are allergic to the like button. Don't be allergic to the like button. Hit the like button. ShowBizz for adult. Much love to everybody who showed up. Everybody who donated. Thank you so much. Come back to the war room. Great ShowBizz. Thank you so much. Are you calling the Casimero Rigo? My man, are you calling the Casimero Rigo fight? I said all of that, and he's like, are you calling the Casimero Rigo fight? I'm out. Huh.